Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Friends, how are you all doing today? I read something that really inspired me that I thought I would share with you all. And that was written by a very famous author, Joseph Murphy. If you haven't checked him out, he's a very influential author, speaker. During the New Thought era in the last century, he really helped Christianity come into this understanding of the power of our mind, the power of our subconscious. One of the things he wrote about that really stuck with me is about how our subconscious is like a river of water, just like this one behind me. And how this subconscious mind, which is intimately part of our divine nature, the I am presence of God in you. And it's always flowing, everlasting. Regardless, if you have a good day, a bad day, you got money in your bank account, you don't, this is still always flowing. It never stops. Now, the distinction we need to make is what causes it to create a shape or form. Like you see the banks of this river, the trees, the shrubs around it. He says that is a result of your conscious mind, the thoughts, the experiences you've had, good ones, bad ones, traumatic ones, and then the beliefs, whether they are unlimited or limited, really define the banks of the river of how that subconscious mind flows into you, into your body, into your field of existence. Now, why I find this so fascinating is if you've been tuning into my channel long enough, you know I'm all about the healing journey, healing transformation. And what I found after 20 years plus doing this is that it really comes down to first trusting that there is this subconscious mind that is omnipresent. It is in you flowing right now. But it is really the work is helping you shift the molded parts of your conscious mind that believe you have this limited self. Based off of experiences of your life that triggered fear, that triggered panic or anxiety. That's now what's molding you and molding your subconscious mind. Aye, aye, Captain, right away. We're going to mold the river this way. Or maybe it was something more like just a repetitive experience of not believing in yourself. Always being told, you're too much. You're so sensitive. So it causes you to create a river that molds this way into believing I got to tone it down. I got to hide. I can't show my real self. How many of you resonate with that? This determines how the flow of life, that which you are, goes into your organs, goes into your tissues, goes into the cells of your body. And I find it fascinating because, you have these people that eat all the wrong foods, they smoke, they drink, and they're happy and they live a long, healthy, happy life. And then you have people that are eating all the quote unquote right foods and avoiding all the bad foods and putting sunblock, avoiding the sun, doing all these things that are supposed to be for their good health. And they're the ones that get the diagnosis with cancer. Why is that? Well, that has been an inquiry in my life because at a very early age, I lost my father to cancer. And there wasn't easy answers. So it put me on a path of discovery. It put me on a path of really wanting to pull back the layers and really find out what is creating health in a system, what is not creating health in a system. And what I found through my own inquiry and my own healing journey, and then assisting many people on their journey, is that these thoughts, these emotions that create these banks, we have massively, guys, underestimated them. And so the work really is, how do we unburden our wonderful conscious self that is pure away from these hardened belief structures that we adhere to consciously, but a lot of the times unconsciously. That is what the work is. And the more and more we welcome some of these limited thoughts, these limited beliefs back to the heart, then the direction of that river can change, can move. Where there was no life, where there was sickness, disease, it was impossible, it was incurable. The eyes couldn't see. Now all of a sudden, because this shifted, now you can see. Now healing is possible. What is incurable is now curable. This is the power of making this shift in our mind daily. Taking the time every day out of your schedule, pausing, calming yourself down, stilling yourself, stilling the busy nature of your conscious mind, calming it down, and then very strategically planting these seeds of awakening inside you. These seeds of, what does it feel like to feel oneness? What does it feel like to completely embrace wholeness? To embrace health, vitality, to feel excited about life, your life again. That is the message you want to give yourself many times a day. Joseph Murphy elaborates about a story where he healed himself of cancer, skin cancer. How did he do it? Just what I'm telling you. Many times a day he'd pause and he'd reaffirm these seeds of awakening inside him, training his conscious mind to tell the subconscious mind what he really wanted, which was to be fully alive, here, present. Amazing stuff, right, guys? So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. My goodness, it's like less than 10% it is. That's what YouTube tells me are only my subscribers. So that means like 90 plus people are not subscribing to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, come on. Give some support, some love. I want to share this message to more and more people. Smash that like button, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below how this resonates with you. Are you familiar with Joseph Murphy's work? It's very similar to other works like Neville Goddard. I know he's very popular. But how we manifest health, how we manifest abundance, how we manifest our best version of our life. Awesome stuff. I'll see y'all in the next video. And before you close, make sure you check out, I think it's over here, this video on me sharing my story on how I healed fibromyalgia with this one technique. Take good care, everyone. Have a blessed day.